All right, guys, so we got a Whirlpool dryer here. Now, our issue now with this machine, I want to just go over a few things so I can share with you guys. Now, the first thing is you turn the machine on and it does not turn on. So it's not starting, basically. So what you want to start off by doing is checking this guy. Checking this guy. You should have continuity. So signal from here to here should be present. Then you don't want to stop there, because if you just replace this guy, you might have other issue, especially over here and up here. So there's a reason why he goes. He does not just blow. So you can have either a clogged vent, something in the blower wheel, blower housing, clogged vent, of course, or you can have something over here. This guy can fail, meaning he doesn't turn off anymore, and the temperature keeps getting hotter and hotter, and this could be taken out. So before this guy goes out, he would probably go out. But normally, there's something bigger. So we're going to do some checks, and we're going to see who's bad and what actually caused this to go, and even this guy. It's all about temperature. If the temperature gets too hot, something has to give. This went, potentially, and also this guy. So let's do some checks. All right, you want to set your meter, continuity. First one I would check is this guy. So nothing on him, so he's bad, no continuity. Now, you can check your element. Okay, that says your element is good, but you want to go a step further. Put your meter on the body. Doesn't matter if you put it here or here. Now put it back on the element. That should not be, okay? We have a grounded element in here. If you just replace that, you would still have the same problem. So now we're gonna go upstream. I'm gonna check this guy. Now you can check this guy from down here, doesn't matter, because it's the same wire. If you were to check that, it's gonna beep, but it has to be connected. So if you connect that, if you connect this, it's gonna beep. And that tells you that power is coming here, but now you gotta check the one under it, and you can see it's not beeping, okay? But to remove any kind of complication, nothing, okay? No continuity, no nothing. All right, so to recap, the element probably shorted. When the element shorts out, temperature gets too hot, and this guy finally trips out, probably around 350, 360. By then, this guy's already out, okay? And the machine will still run, you just can't restart it. So don't bypass, don't do any of that, okay? Now, if you want to verify that everything is working, if you don't have a meter, you can put these two together, only for testing. They slide into each other perfectly, and you can use electrical tape just to cover them so that they don't touch the body. And then you can turn the machine on, and if that works, then you know that your issue was that. Just like that. Okay, only for testing. We know that's a problem, so we don't need to do that. Well, one of the problems. All right, so now we're gonna take the element off, and we're gonna change this guy as well. I'll show you a trick on some of those. That's OEM, by the way, when you have the black. The brown, I think, is also OEM, I think, and the white is the aftermarket. Okay. Element looks good. I don't see anything where it looks like it's shorting. So now you can check again. You put your meter back on here and you touch any part on the element. As you can see, it's not grounding anymore. So that tells me that your element unit overheated and this part of the housing expanded and pushed forward. As you can see, it's bulging. So what we can do, once you fix your issue with your venting, you're able to push this down and you have to make sure you get your venting checked out, clean, and you should be okay with this element. It just went forward because the heat was so high. There it went. So sometimes that will work and will save you from having to replace the element itself. So, all right, so we're gonna put this back on. You wanna make sure you fully secure it before you get an accurate reading. And we're good. Not beeping at all. See that? All right, so element is now saved. We'll also check for continuity, make sure that all is well with the element, which I think we already did, but we'll verify that as well. All right, missing a screw. There it is. And guys, always double check your work. You can never do it too often. You got that other screw in, maybe now it just brought it a little bit closer. Check it again, doesn't hurt. Excellent, so we're good here. All right, we still got this guy to deal with. He's still bad. If you shake them and you don't hear any noise, then they're bad. You can put this in your freezer overnight and he resets, okay? Drop them on the ground and usually you can reset them that way as well. Okay? If they're stubborn, you may have to stand on a ladder, but we're gonna replace it because we have a new one anyways, all right? All right, I'm gonna replace this one as well and make sure this is back in place. All right, so let's get a new part. Let's check this guy as well. Okay. Beautiful. All right, so now everything's done. You can check again for continuity. You can start here up top. Okay. And all the way down, you should have continuity. All the way over here. to this guy. Okay, that's all the way through to this guy. Element, element, and back under. One complete circuit. All right, so now we're going to turn it on. We're going to watch the element. It should turn on, run for a while, get hot, and then it should cycle off and then back on. All right, guys, so this part is going to be one of your major repair. If this cycles, if you notice your element is not cycling for about 3 minutes, then there's a good chance that you have either a bad high limit thermostat, and eventually it's going to take out the thermal cutoff, the one at the top of the element. So once the repair is done, go ahead and do this check and verify that the job is done. And you should see it as it cycles off, as you see that, and then wait and watch. You'll see when it comes back on. All right.
Back in business.
All right, guys, so that back cover there, 4 screws and 2 up top. You can remove it, lift, push up, check it, clean it. Usually there's a lot of lint in it. The venting on this particular house was pretty clogged, so we actually have a vent clean setup to go ahead and get it all cleaned out. Once all the venting and everything is nice and cleaned, now you know your machine is totally clean. Sometimes you can actually open your dryer just to verify that everything's nice on the inside. But 9 times out of 10, if that section is not fully stuffed, you should be okay. And as well, go ahead and clean the venting, that section out as well. All right, do a nice little sweep, tuck it in, and you're good to go. Thanks for watching.